All right, good morning, Nigerians. Good morning to all of our viewers. Anywhere you're watching from, you're watching us from. This is the Bumper Breakfast Show. Today, the 17th of November, 2025. November day is done. But it's on your mother's birthday.
27th.
27th, so you still there. We'll celebrate.
Wait, you want us to collabo?
Even though she's no longer with us, but then the birthday cannot be raised. Anyways. My name is Robin Emmanuel Oluwafemi. For short, you can call me Real. We're back on the table this morning to dissect a lot of matters without any form of bias. We might particularly not be on the same page, but definitely we are going to have a fantastic program. Most of the time, I don't even like when we're on the same page. And when we are done, our family remains. Even on set, our family remains. So I'm not here alone. Of course, I'm here with my co-hosts. They are on the table. To my immediate left is the colored barista. Barista Pink, good morning to you.
Good morning, Will. Good morning, Stanley.
Yeah, hi, good morning.
Yesterday, I did not sleep very well because of this Nigerian match. I was just thinking, I am very passionate about football. Most people might not know, but I really love the sport a lot. And we should see, it's a game actually, so we should go and prepare for, is it
Nations Cup.
Let us go and prepare for that one.
That's in about 3 weeks time.
Let everybody heal, because it's just few days after they played with Gabon that almost broke all their legs, and they are here again yesterday. So it's okay, I've accepted defeat. I am Barrister Pink Egbe. Welcome to the Bumper Breakfast Show.
Thank you, Barrister Pink. And of course, we have Stanley Poika on set this morning. Stanley, good morning.
Leo, good morning. Good morning, Barrister Pink. I don't want to toe that your line, so let's just do the bumper breakfast and go. Let's just do the bumper breakfast and go. Like Liverpool, like Super Eagles of Nigeria. Consistently inconsistent. Let's leave it as it is. Liverpool man,
Liverpool matter enter Nigeria. You see any Nigeria die-hard football fan, they will not want to talk about it. It's like talking about heartbreak. Yes, now these are the things that get men emotional, but it's not like they will cry. Instead, they are cranky.
Some women too.
Immediately, those guys equalized 1-1. I quickly went to take my dinner. Because I knew if it had ended like that, I won't be able to eat. I slept before the match. I did not watch the penalty. I did not watch the extra
time. I watched
time.
everything.
I just have, my mind is just telling me, this guy will mess up. Let me just go. And everybody were talking like, oh, that those guys deserve the win. Fans could be saying,
who tell you that they deserve the win? Nigerians deserve the win
they
too.
Tried everything
even
to
if
make Nigeria
even if we play like okra soup, but we deserve the win.
Those who help themselves, we did not help ourselves. So we can play like that with that energy. What happened since the first day when we started the qualifier?
I think most of the players, they've never arrived.
They were there, all of them.
Yeah, but they started picking up at a time.
Who will pick it up at a time? I mean, they were playing because they are already a billionaire.
My director, today is the Monday. Tomorrow I will show you pictures of this that almost lost their life. Nigerian journalists, out of why Nigeria failed to qualify. If you go, I belong to a WhatsApp group where you have foreign journalists on that platform, that they are living or they currently reside in different parts of the world. Does not mean that they won't miss Nigeria at the World Cup. There's so much attached to it. Those boys just played with our intelligence and emotions yesterday.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing for free. They deliberately won against Gabon because they've collected all the outstanding allowances.
Yes.
You see yesterday's game, it wasn't because DR Congo, a typical Victor Osimhen, despite the injury, he would still be on the touchline, encouraging the guys on the field. Something went wrong. Don't worry, I will unravel it in the days and weeks to come. Let's leave it at that.
Something went wrong and it affected the whole country.
Abi?
Because being at the World Cup will help our name out of the CPC. CPC now is a country of a particular concern. Now we have a team of a particular concern. Because what has
everything about Nigeria is of a particular concern. The Super Eagles need revamping. Health sector problem, insecurity problem. Tell me which of the sector that does not have
this
economy.
football match yesterday, I had a friend growing up. Even if that thing will interest her, as in even benefit her, when you treat her anyhow, she will do nonsense.
Of course.
Just to scatter everything.
That's the whole idea. That's the whole idea.
That's what I saw yesterday. And I will
show you pictures.
They got our weak point from this side. If they just attack from that side, it's easy for them to be in front.
Every weak point yesterday was what DR Congo used. There was no particular weak point. We had every loophole that DR Congo explored. And see, Victor Osimhen,
exactly. Ademola Lookman was, because of that hat trick he played the last CAF. I really love this guy. He became my number one. But I was like, is he here? They say yes, he's there. I say, are you sure?
The problem is not Ademola Lookman. Let me tell you today. Every successive coach that have coached the Super Eagles have put all their hope on just Victor Osimhen alone. And you know the problem? That has affected other strikers in the team. If Victor Osimhen is not playing, it's dead.
And I think they picked up when they saw Didi scoring the last time.
It has nothing to do with Ndidi. See, Victor Boniface will struggle in the national team because every coach will build their football style and philosophy around Victor Osimhen. The moment you take him out,
everywhere scatter.
I'm not saying the team becomes ordinary. The team dies a natural death.
Hey.
The team dies a natural at the Nations Cup. And like I said, an average Victor Osimhen, even with that injury, will still be on the touch line, encouraging the guys because they know what's at stake. A golden generation, just 4 players out of this squad have been to the World Cup. Chidozie Abazu, Trust Ekong, Wilfred Ndidi, and which other player again now? Only just 4 players have been to the World Cup.
And when they were substituting, I was thinking Ekong would come in at least second half or so.
Ekong, Rio, let's do Bobo. This one they call side hustle.
Voodoo. Our coach said they use. We will not get juju.
We not get juju.
See, this golden generation will not face the World Cup. In the last 8 years, Ademola Lookman and Victor Osimhen, including Victor Boniface, have been nominated for CAF awards.
Yeah.
Aside from Victor Boniface, have picked up the CAF African Footballer of the Year. Nigerians. In the last 8 years, Nigeria have not been able to qualify for the World Cup, Nations Cup. The last one, we got to the round of 16 or quarter final. We were knocked out by Tunisia after Alex Iwobi was red carded. So, like I said, this golden generation, and Amaju Pini came out to see. Alhaji Ibrahim Guso, let me tell you now, after this perfect position is too big for you, please back down. You've been all of you at that glass house, you've been so eager. The chair did that.
No, the guy did his work.
Our problem is from the NFF. You are bringing an half-baked coach from this top problem of our football. You go this, you go that. Like I said, Alex Iwobi, Trust Ekong, Chidozie Abazu, and which other player again? Osimhen twice now. What are we talking about?
They might not,
They might not. After this Nations Cup, 90% of this squad will retire from national team. The number one person that will retire from this national team is Trust Ekong. Wilfred Ndidi will follow suit. Don't be surprised. Victor Osimhen, after this Nations Cup, will just say goodbye to the national team. You know, our problem never started. Our problem will start after the Nations Cup. You know why? We have not prepared for life after this squad under 17. No problem never started. Our problem will start after the Nations Cup because we have not built quality replacements that will take after this outgoing generation. See, we never begin lament. When Nations Cup come on.
last. May they leave music for us. We have the video whiskey and Bonner.
Give me 5 Jared.
Don't talk about it again.
The video don't go into business.
Don't worry. In Africa, we shall know that we always have number one when it comes to music. It's not acting.
They say leave
entertainment for us. Carry sports. Leave entertainment. Carry sports.
You had breakfast.
Why you are talking about us? Keep our people. Our Super Falcons. They are still making us.
I have a problem too.
Nobody believe one day that somebody will get it.
I understood what you say.
Barrister Pink, sorry, I will say this.
It's okay.
I'll say this in less than 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes.
5 minutes is too much.
I said less. You know the English.
The less is too much.
I give you
1 minute to say it. 1 minute.
You are the host and the co-host. I've
1 minute to
Director,
say
have
it.
you beat
I'm the usher.
To say it.
Director, have you beat
Your 1 minute is almost done.
Now, we've had Ike Uche and Carl Uche, the Uche brothers in the national team. We've had Ayodele Makiwa that played for Lazio. We've had Ayegbeni and Obafemi Martins. So it means we have successfully, maybe not in the mode of Victor Osimhen, we've had quality strikers in the Super Eagles. But as it stands right now, we cannot, because of the way the team is structured, there's no striker that can replace Victor Osimhen. And the moment that guy leaves our national team, we'll have to start with you. I said, I probably never started. You said we don't have a striker that. Let me continue now. You said
let's start from the Nigerian dailies this morning because I'm angry. So let somebody just go and check. The Congo by now would have been shouting, thank God. Right? But Congo will still go and play playoff with
Congo,
you
know the funniest thing, the rankings now favors Congo because the teams Congo will be facing at the playoffs, they are far ranked ahead of them. So
they are one Asian country.
Congo will play at the World Cup. 10 Nigeria if you qualify. We are a big shame to African football.
10.
No wonder they keep saying the Nigerian
Africa, that the rest of Europe are struggling to qualify for World Cup now.
Because they are struggling.
Yes.
Portugal struggle to qualify.
Yes, that's the truth. Because ordinarily, the second place team in Europe, first and second qualifies automatically. But because of the expanded version, the second place team will go for playoff. Even the same Africa that CAF is trying to improve, Nigeria cannot utilize and capitalize on that opportunity. We have failed you have failed yourselves and you failed.
Because we have crowd to make this football make sense. That's the truth.
No, it's not even about crowd. See, FIFA is just like CAF expanding the World Cup. There are talents in Africa. I'm sure you remember Aaron Wan-Bissaka once played for Manchester United. Musaka or that left fullback once played for West Ham United. They have quality players. In that squad. So it's not because it's Super Eagles of Nigeria. We don't command that fear factor. We have far better players than the Congolese. But what happened on the night, like I said, it was a total sabotage. And I repeat, it was a total sabotage because the body language was not even clear. Everything they did was ordinary yesterday, and I'm like, is it the same Super Eagles that fired all through against Gabon? That they played like it was their last game. If I have my way, that he saved 2 penalties does not mean he has won Nigeria's battle. I'm talking about Stanley Nwabali. That he saved 2 penalties.
I think they need another Stanley Nwabali somewhere.
We don't need another Stanley Nwabali. We need a better goalkeeper. Which one is Stanley Nwabali again?
That's what I'm saying. We are relying too much on Stanley Nwabali because they have other ones that they can substitute.
It's just so disappointing.
I will use the word he has.
That will be 3 consecutive World Cups. That's
2.
There. 2.
We didn't go to Qatar. I will not be going to United States of America for the World Cup.
United States of America. I mean, but it's fine.
It's not our birthright.
No problems. We are not meant to be there. So we'll just move on.
Amokuta will come and conduct another one for us.
Let's go straight to. We have less than 1 hour on the show this morning, so let's start with the Nigerian dailies. I know Nigerians, a lot of you are disappointed, but move on.
Let's move.
You have to move on. You don't nothing. They won't call us back. Nothing will happen. It's gone. We'll wait for another 4 years plus till 2030 before we will play another World Cup. That is if. I'm sure we've learnt our lesson.
We've not.
Okay. Sports journalist just said we have not. All right, I'll be starting with the Guardian this morning, and let's just try to dissect 1 or 2 issues on the paper this morning. The banner headline: 2026 budget delays spark fiscal spending concern, uncertainty. And then you have a picture story of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, the House of Representatives Speaker Tajuddin Abbas. You have the Minister of Finance. You have the Minister for Budget. Then the other stories here says Tinubu deploy peace envoy to Plateau as DSS. It is now that somebody is defecting to APC. The government is arresting armed dealers. Let's continue. DR Congo ends Nigerians 2026 World Cup dreams. ASO, Kuna, debunk federal government funds paucity claim, lament work condition. PDP Raki elects National Working Committee. 110,776 Nigerians switch network as operator process 2.5 billion SMS. Nigerians, and then above the nameplate, Paul Obi weighed in as 33 million Nigerians risk severe hunger in 2026. Akpabio says it is government duty to secure Plateau, Nigeria. Abia Assembly seek Kanu's unconditional release. Those are the lucky story on the Guardian newspaper this morning. Let's check The Nation before we start.
The Nation. Tinubu targets interfaith, interethnic truce in Plateau. Emissary meets Irigwe. Miati Allah leaders secure breakthrough in Jos South Farm dispute. And the riders. Inflation eases for 7th consecutive time. CPI down by 100 points. DSS now sees seekers to wait for 20 years. That you find on page. Osun leads in voter registration, page 4. Osun leads in voter registration, page 4. And finally, Akande Ayedatiwa has turned Ondo into industrial hub. That is all for The Nation.
Okay, let's see what The Nation newspaper has to say. Sorry, I beg your pardon. U.S. Congress. Okay, I'll start with the other one. It says alleged Christian genocide. U.S. Congress begins full-scale probe into Nigeria's killing. And the writer here says Nigerian church leaders to testify at Congress on Thursday. We have problem in this country. Tinubu, above the nameplate, 2027, Osun, Imo, Kano lead 2.3 million voters pre-registration. COP30 presidency Obi clash over 423-man Nigerian delegation. Marking the once united G5. It's now G5 with the federal workers demand 35,000 naira wage reward arrears. Okay. Lagos scholars abroad stage protest over unpaid allowances. Okay, FG scholars abroad stage protest. And I have two stories here, and I will be done with the Punch newspaper. Lagos drivers flee with employer's car 4 days after resumption.
Straight to the
one. They go cash out.
Straight to the next.
I'll take that story again. Lagos driver, beg your pardon, flees with employer's car 4 days after resumption. You find that on page 4 and 5 respectively on the Punch newspaper. And finally, DR Congo ends Nigeria's 2026 World Cup dream. And on that note, I pass the baton back to you, Rio.
Thank you with DR Congo ends Nigeria's dream. It's end to end. Before I continue, please, Barrister Pink, get a story on The Nation. Why Stanley do the same? So let me check the Tribune this morning. Nigerian Tribune, the banner headline: PDP conversion. How Abuja meeting sealed. Explosion of wicked order. The writer says party leaders shut down. Caretaker committee option. Battle shifts to National Assembly court. But the judge, Capet Adamawa governor, accuses him of insincerity. Ibadan convention, mere social gathering. Orib, Ibadan convention was a jamboree. Anyang, why Nigerian power sector regulatory system is in mess. Experts. S&P's revised rating signal confidence in Nigerian fiscal monetary reform. Financial minister says. On health, researcher developed tiny drug-filled robot to fight stroke. Tinubu sent peace amnesty to Plateau. Delegates meet Christian cleric, Mighty Allah leaders. JTA arrests notorious gun runners. Despite criticism, CBN takes full control of government security insurance to auction 700 billion worth of treasury bills. 4 die as bus plunged into Ogun River. And above the nameplates, Wike versus Nava of Nigerians to stop paying 5 common bank charges for from January 2026. Oyedele says 15% import duty suspension may cause job losses. Enrolled investors confident. CPPE warns. Those are the lucky stories that made it to the Nigerian Tribune this morning. So, before we got to this stage in particular, Mr. Pink and I were having a conversation, which we are going to continue. Now, Wike versus Nava. A lot that Wike was wrong. The rational ones believe that Wike, because he was acting under the constitution of the country, and the constitution that pronounced him as FCT minister, which FCT minister is more like a governor in Abuja. And it occurs to me that because the country is angry with the government, from Stanley for a cow, because I believe and I know
or not. I think there are due process of restriction. You won't blame me. In the military, if you understand, I think the approach was totally wrong. You don't solve or you don't cure madness with madness. And that's why I feel Wike's approach was wrong. In his usual aggressive, let's take it by force, that was the approach Wike employed, and it was totally wrong for me. Now, I don't think every Nigerian hates Wike. To him, legal duty or activity is what Nigerians are always faulting. Now, before we came on set, you talked about Wike as being one of the major figures and the reason why Ibas became the sole administrator, right? And over time, we've always condemned this whole idea of godfatherism. This same Wike, see, in life, never make promise or promises you will never keep, because it will come back to bounce on you and haunt you. Now, the man Yerima, like I said, acted on based on an order, and there's appointee, no doubt about that. What he did later was what he should have done before getting to that place. Why is it that it was when he got there he called the CDS? You know, it's only the CDS that can call whether the former, retired, whatever, Air Vice Marshal. 1 million times, Wike will never win that battle of him having access to that land forcefully. What I am against, is you are the minister of FCT. You control, yes, by the order of Mr. President, no doubt about that. It's just like saying, let me even give you an example. Chairman says, yes, I'm using our chairman as an example. He orders the security not to allow us access or entry to the compound. And you start asking, what happened? Your problem is not with the security anymore. Your problem is to do what? Close to the chairman. And strictly what the young man did. And like I said, whether Wike is a barrister, he has barrister background, he has judge's background, what is wrong is wrong. He understands the law. If he understood the law, he would not have called that young under a strict order a fool.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, Mr. President, as I'm sure we would wade into this matter, he called the CDS that day, and after calling the CDS, he vacated that place. And that was not until he had called the young man a fool.
Okay. Barrister Pink, your take, please.
So the mistake most people make, they believe that Lagos as an example, and that is, to me at this point, the land value of Abuja has been devalued. What I'm saying is, time after time, a new minister will come in and they will start recollecting lands the previous minister has given out, or the estates they've mapped out, a place they've mapped out for estates. You see a new minister coming to rejoin everybody's C of O again. That alone, I will not blame that bank. The bank should not. The bank should be specific, the states, because other states are not operating like that. The truth about this whole thing, that's why I said I want to cite Lagos as an example. How will Lagosians feel after every 4 or 8 years when there is a new governor? Everybody's certificate of occupancy will just be revoked. Now, people don't understand the essence of certificate of occupancy. The certificate of occupancy gives you about almost like 100 years for you to hold that land. After 100 years, that's why I always tell people, when you are buying land with C of O, please check how many years remaining. It might be remaining 10 years and you think you're buying land, so that you know that you go and struggle and get that same land and know the value of what you have been paying that person that wants to sell it in millions or hundreds of millions to you. The truth about this thing is that as far as you have bought for that number of years, nobody dare to enter it forcefully and take you out of it. Do you understand? As far as you are not even paying small, what do they call it? Installments to the government. When you are paying installment, let me tell you, the owner can still come into that property. Now, the way they give out all these properties by way of buying, gifts. Yeah. And people are not paying attention that you don't know if they got that land by way of gift, maybe from the previous administration and that. So what any minister coming into the FCT would have done, or like, all the ones giving us gifts, who are they? These people are actually serving us. Do you know what it is? To release your child, or even as an adult that have the right to make a decision for themselves, to go and face another country just to protect Nigeria. And this, over time, we keep saying it, that they are not being treated well. Maybe that's why they are misbehaving in the field. And that's why we have this insurgency still continuing. These people are serving Nigeria, or they won't serve Nigeria. And the truth about all this thing is that there was a bulldozer behind. Because there was another video that surfaced when they were leaving, see the bulldozer. So you were not even coming to harass them and tell them that this land belonged to the government or so and so. You were actually coming to destroy, to bring it down. Structure. And when you bring down a structure, no amount of court order will rebuild that thing. Because before you get your damages, it has already damaged you. And that's what people don't understand, that defend yourself. You cannot be changing minister and I will buy land with you, or you are telling me that estate is not approved when a previous minister. So there should be a law passed in the FCT that there's something they call continuous government when it comes to real property.
All right. Thank you, Barrister Pink, and thank you, Stanley Poikau. So let's take it from where the two of you, because I'm not on the same page with the two of you. I admitted that fact that Wike should not call a military man doing his as claim a fool. It's very wrong, and I hope he apologizes in latter. But then, Wike stood to actually fight for ordinary civilian. Now you listen. I did not interrupt you guys.
Continue now.
So let me. Wike stood to fight for ordinary civilian, because while you guys were talking, I won't start this thing because I have my facts. There are a lot of cases in the Federal Capital Territory High Court about military intimidating and forcefully taking over people's land in Abuja. I was in Abuja recently and somebody was saying military have taken all our lands in this place. Why is that? Because by the time when Babangida took the federal capital from Lagos to Abuja, it opened Abuja to military, and everybody, generals, were taking land. Who are you, ordinary civilian, to come and confront them or revolt? So a lot of them had the land without a proper documentation. and it was there. Now, it's like his first time, or maybe it's been a while, where you put a non-Northerners to be minister of FCT. And Barrister Pink was saying one minister allocates land. This is not the case. And I just saw a few things that I'd like to bring out and for us to see. That there are evidences that military has seized land in Abuja from people. According to the High Court document in FCT, there are claims by indigenous groups that military carry out illegal and forcefully acquisition of land, which had been reported even to Wike's table. In short, he saw some. And when Wike went to that place, there was no building there, it was just fence. They just wanted to start. Because Barrister Pink was saying they brought bulldozer to bring down, the construction.
A structure,
no,
the
there
structure.
Was not
a wall is a structure.
They
started something to there.
Yes, so I'm going somewhere. When this guy got there, remember this video did not start from the beginning. The one we saw.
I watched everything.
The one they put out on social media.
The full video.
Now when he got there, before that one, he has spoken with the person who said he owns the land, which was former maybe chief of naval staff or thereabout. I mean Gabon, chief of naval staff. Yeah. They've had this conversation and he said, come and do proper documentation, otherwise this thing will not be done. But then, remember when a particular senior officer was sent to Lagos from the IG and the AGF, how he handled that with Sanwo-Olu. Yes, that guy might be working on order, but we will not sit down here to forget that, yes, he has the constitutional rights to actually stop. Now, if you say because you are military, that's why you have the power or right to override people. What about the doctors? What about the lawyers? When there was COVID-19, the doctors too were at war. A lot of them died. When there was Ebola, you had nurses that died because it was like a chemical, micro something biological kind of war.
Weapon.
They were there. They fought for it. So you won't because of what you do. Some journalists go to war with with military. Yeah. Some of them lost their lives. So let them come and start bragging because of what they have achieved and say Nigerian ordinarily, when you see a military man, you're automatically scared. If you say sit down, you sit down, stand up. Nobody dares to challenge them. The fact that you're a uniform and you're serving the country does not mean you have all the rights to control my life. You are meant to defend the country, not to defend the land. So if the minister had come, the minister is just a human being. He can get angry. As a matter of fact, that boy too was angry. That officer, he was angry because some people were saying one or two things behind him. Because at the point he was telling somebody, I'm your senior. I am older than you in this job, whatever thing they were saying. That is emotions playing out. Now, he could not call his oga to say the minister is here, sir. Because the minister is a wings of the president. He's part of the wings of the president. So whatever thing the minister gets to do, when it will come out on paper, it will be federal government. And I believe Wike won't have been carrying out all this assignment if he does not have the president backing. They must have tabled this matter somewhere, someplace. He will not just wake up. Before, a minister could not send somebody. He came there by himself. Is it that he does not have a job that he's doing? You would have known that it's either he has sent so many signals and declined. Because ordinarily, military in Nigeria hates to be challenged. Once you try to challenge, once you try to challenge a military man in Nigeria, it's like, who are you? It's like you can't. They always want you to rub their ego. So do you want the minister to get to that place and start begging the same rights, the same order that was given him? He has the right to actually stop the work there. But maybe he would have written to maybe higher institution or that particular Ministry of Defense to say this and this and that. But do you know how many of how many letters they've written to Ministry of Defense?
You should have waited. This is why I waited.
See, no, that's why I said there's something. No. Please, we need to.
Barrister P, please hold your thought.
We need to educate the public about
education. Hold your thought.
We need
hold your thought.
You need the education. Because you mentioned no.
This is the second time you are telling me you need to educate me or I need education.
No, you said the public.
No, for the public.
No, you said you said I need education.
No, I said for the sake of education.
Wait, let me land. When I land, you guys can take it.
Okay.
So I like that we are not on the same page, and I'm telling you my own opinion, so you cannot fight it. So you can educate the public.
Yes,
I know what I'm saying. So what I have and the evidence or research I have done, to my own best of knowledge, Wike had fought because he almost confronted the military officer. But talking about carrying out his obligation by stopping somebody who does not have a proper documentation of a land, and you say that was wrong, no, I don't take that.
Okay. I said for the sake of education, I want people to pay attention to history. When they were acquiring Abuja, that's why I said for the sake of education. The Abuja was not just Abuja. It was cut out from Old Kaduna, Kwara, Niger, and the Plateau states, and they were all duly compensated, and that's what people did not know. They even told them they even need to leave. So the one that decided to stay cannot even be claiming Abuja. That's what I'm trying to say for the sake of education. I want people to understand where we are coming from. He is fighting for who? This is not their land. The federal government made sure they adequately compensated these people. That we are cutting from your side, and we don't want tomorrow somebody will say we are the original Abuja people. So if they are staying behind, do you understand? If they are staying behind, they will start from beginning to buy their land because they are being what? Duly compensated. Why I'm saying this thing? Because you said he is fighting. You know that military is in power. And anybody that is in power will first take care of his people. And why did he know? Why did they move?
No.
Why did they move? Hold on.
You are educating.
No, hold on.
Why did they move? I need to go on a short break. I need to go on a short break now. When we come back from the break, we'll continue the.
I have to continue this so that you understand where I'm coming from.
Okay. We need to go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue. Thank you.
Progress no dey happen just like that. It dey come from support when you need am.
Mommy, I got the school fees. You too much.
Na money point o.
Money point, thank you.
Customer, na transfer abi? Confirm.
Bro, na transfer o.
Na money point oga. Oh, na confirm.
Progress na peace of mind when you know say payment go land as Sure Banker. Progress na small wind wey dey carry person go far.
No worry, yourself go make am. Mo go buy ball.
Victor, even you dey use money point?
Of course na, they use money point.
Confirm.
Money Point, made for your progress.
The only way to win this fight is for one of you to bring home a husband. Who do you think you are? Silver white, just like you.
Show me who will take over as Ozusi and Oyinsi of Ndiani when I journey to Eligwe.
Do you think that the path to greatness does not require great sacrifices? The price has changed.
Welcome to Niger Steppers Showdown.
We're competing for the Niger Steppers Showdown.
gbogbo tí abọ́bakú bá fẹ́ ní gbogbo òlú gbọ́dọ̀ bá fẹ́.
Abọ́bakú gba ilẹ̀ bàbá yín.
Èmi ẹkùn nìkan pẹ́rẹ́ nìkan dájẹ́ èmi ọ̀tá gidi gbẹ́rẹ́ níjà. Èmi dẹ̀ ní ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kejì òrìṣà.
Mgbe nsogbu adịrọ, oge elugo mgbe m ma agwa ndị a na m abụrụ egwu achị ụtaba n'aka were agba.
Sabon tauraron Arewa ya dawo. Mafi girma, mafi ƙarfi kuma mafi ɗaukar hankali. Driving makawan ATM ne driving slow.
Zan wuce kushewa.
Zango na biyu. Waƙa ce, sha'awa ce, tafiya ta ci gaba.
All right, welcome back to the Monday edition of the Bumble Breakfast Show. It's been fire to fire or bomber to fender. Barrister, I think you were saying something. Please
yes,
continue.
What I was trying to say is that, you know, the essence of them moving to Abuja is because of insecurity they were facing in Lagos. If they want to overthrow you, just fight karate in that other barracks gate. They are already inside. So the way Abuja was structured, it was even the military that took us there, the military government. It was Babangida. They moved us, most of the federal people, from here to Abuja. And guess what? He will want to protect himself with his people. And for his people to be loyal, they must have given them as a way of gifts. You know, behind the scene, you said some people came out and said they've not protested. It is not easy to compensate everybody because they must have given a criteria why you will be compensated. Right. You must show like a family receipt how you got it.
Stanley Poikawu, you were calling for reaction, please.
See, it's very simple. Let's face reality and tell ourselves the truth. Long before now, the military controlled Abuja. Now, what I feel should have been done, since we are now in a democratic ruling, is proper documentation. I'm not saying Wike is at fault. What I'm saying is, and I will maintain, is the process and procedure. That he is the minister working under the order of Mr. President does not mean certain things should not be done before carrying out your own order. Mr. President did not order him to go and take over the land.
We were not aware.
This is what I mean. See, you said something that
he wasn't going to take over the land, though. So that we watch the state
the land, right?
He wasn't going there to even revoke the land.
What did he go there to do?
Give me do a proper documentation.
Don't work there. If you don't have proper documentation, vacate the land. That's what it means now.
No, revoking the land or taking over the land, they won't get to all this place. He will not even be there by himself.
And he can rebuild
won't it sound stupid that he's coming to forcefully take a land? It's because they are acting against the constitution and he has to maintain the order.
Okay.
So when you say revoke, if there was
the government owns
you cannot even revoke. They would have gone to court now.
The government owns the land.
If at all.
Every land, government owns it, right? The military are under the government. They work for the government. How come the Nigerian police force or the Nigerian police, as it were, are not facing such a thing? Ask yourself. Like Barrister Pink said, the military moved us, our federal capital territory, to Abuja. They maintained and retained that area, and they started dishing out or sharing the lands. Now, before sharing, this Baggy, what that community, some persons came out and said we've not been compensated. Until today, nothing has been said. What I'm saying, the only angle I would agree with you is we run a civilian system of government and everything should follow due process. No doubt about that. If you were given this land for free, if you were compensated as a result of your commitment to national duty, fine and good. There should be document, right? Now, you said something that every minister that has come, I've seen the loophole. They saw it, but they didn't act. Good. Someone needs to change that narrative. Fine and good, which is what Wike is doing. But my dear brother, my dear sister, there are things you do, and at the end of the day, it will come back to bounce on you.
Mm-hmm.
All those ranting, like I said earlier on, this CDS he called after he had ranted, after he had displayed what he came there to display, would have been his first point of call. There's the Ministry of Defense, and you said, do you know how many letters he would have written to the Ministry of Defense?
Mm-hmm.
See, if the letter does not get to the Ministry of Defense, or if the letter gets there and they didn't address it, talk to Mr. President.
But he's the commander in chief,
and that's why I said Mr. President is the commander. It's only Mr. President that can tell Oluyede, and Oluyede will revert that same message back.
Mm-hmm.
It's a chain.
You can't
well, as long as we are not sure if they had the conversation or not.
No, what I'm saying is, you said they may have written different letters.
Yes, as long as the president,
if those letters have not been addressed, approach Mr. President.
The president can also,
we can't be working.
The president can also say he's capable enough to do his job.
No, they can't give him such.
The president will not say go and fight.
No, the president cannot.
Listen, the president
take out his status and give it
Wike to be a minister if he knows that Wike is not. Wike is doing well in Abuja.
But there's only a restricted
infrastructural wise. See, that's what I'm saying. If we continue to give excuses for this kind of thing, then we are not ready for a sane nation.
It's not excuse. The president cannot give.
The fact that you are a military man, you are earning salary. Your salary is not just paid from government. Personal pocket. It is the taxpayers' money. So the people have right to actually call you out or ask you for whatever thing that you're asking.
Okay, let me say this. The Super Eagles of Nigeria were promised land.
That's where my thoughts.
The current champion of Africa in female football, Super Falcons, they were gifted land.
Exactly.
Right? Now, God forbid, those girls didn't get the letter or the document to those lands. And they just tell them, okay, this is your land, this is your land.
Stanley at 2025, I don't even expect that.
Wait now, allow me lands now.
Because it's not possible.
Hold on.
This is a public, it's a public gift that everybody knows about. If at all anything happen, there's record to that now to back it up.
Likewise, even the gift given to me, there is an there will be an express.
No,
there will be an order.
They will not give. They did not give
today that the military.
Did they give all the military lands gift in Abuja?
Until we delve into this thing,
that's not possible.
That there's an existing order.
Before they give those one land in Abuja and all, the governors in Lagos and other states, once they finish, they get lands in Abuja. You choose if
after
you want to Lagos or Abuja.
Even I think they hand over to civilians. How many months
did that they promised to give to them? Did they give them immediately?
Why should they get in Abuja?
Who?
All the governors.
I don't know. I'm just telling you. We are having conversations.
If it's not wrong,
and I'm telling you.
If it's wrong,
I'm telling you.
What I'm saying is, your state of residence, let them give you land there.
Exactly.
Yes, now you have options now. You have options now.
It should not be an option.
I am not supporting that. I am just referencing to that because what you said that those girls they gave them land. Government won't be that. Dumb to now say just take land and go.
And you didn't allow me land.
In this 2025.
You didn't allow me land.
Because I wasn't expecting such illustration.
Well, because you didn't allow me land, you will not understand where I'm going to.
So land.
Because you don't.
Land.
Land.
Because if I go fly, they no see where land. Land.
This guy don't do okay.
No land now. No be the same Abuja land wey we dey drag you wan go.
We should all accept that. We should all accept that you can get land through gift, right?
Sure.
And through the will. Through a will.
Yeah. No, are you saying if you get land through gift, who is giving you will not do proper documentation? When you get the land, you won't do a proper documentation.
Like under the military, there will be an express order. So that I'm sure an express
order. We are not in military regime. We cannot use that.
No. You cannot just because it's a different regime.
Are we practicing military and democracy together?
Indirectly, because as long as we still operate under the 1999 Constitution, we are
separated. No, you are amending the terms of the 1999 Constitution.
Who is ruling? What do we practice? What are they teaching them?
How come for years and decades now we've not been able
how can we give such power to military and be Baba? We are not ready in Nigeria.
Have you ever seen when President
I'm glad you said as amended.
Yeah.
They only amended because, but bulk of what is in that constitution, we are
all of us know.
All of us know.
But what is pronounced outside? Are we using decree? Are we using election? Do we appoint president in Nigeria, or we do election?
So
what are we now saying?
That in the constitution.
So once it's done, a civilian person is taking over and is ruling. Then give that person chance to do the assignment.
And upon doing assignment,
why will the military just stand up and say you go and take a land? Everybody should be in that land.
See, power corrupts. I understand
no matter how.
See, I understand that power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely. No doubt about that. Wike was wrong. And I repeat, Wike was wrong.
To an extent, Wike was not totally wrong.
Kind of said not totally.
Only where Wike called him a fool. No, I take an exception to that.
He told him to shut up.
That will not. I don't know. I said only where he said fool. I mean, fool, shut up. They are still in the same department. So whatever thing it is. I mean, they are both insult. Okay. You understand?
See,
and he was wearing uniform.
Let's
so you should have respected that uniform. He was wearing.
Now this is it. During NSAS, they said the protesters held Nigerian flag.
Yeah.
And they still shot.
They're not same military. Please don't you just want
hold
to on inside.
Listen,
don't find problem.
The police came back. The police don't go there too.
I wonder.
Don't.
Was the police don't go there too?
Who were the people that were shooting? The police have been there since when the protest started.
All the old canisters.
The police has been. See, don't drag police into this thing.
See, all of us, we
don't drag police into.
All of us, we are at fault. Why? Number one, the federal lawmakers have refused. I don't know.
Do we have lawmakers in Nigeria?
Yes, we have by camera.
You have
the red and the green chambers. We have
money makers.
Where
lawmakers in Nigeria?
We have lawmakers in Nigeria.
Lawmaker in Nigeria, and all these things is happening, and nobody is talking.
Yeah.
See, we'll still keep rolling at this point and thinking we are doing something different. As long as we still operate under what you and I know as an amended constitution to accommodate civilian rule, all of this will still happen. Now, I kick against impunity. I, Stanley Polycarp, I kick against impunity vehemently. But like I said, the CDS, it's a chain. It's a chain. Ordinarily, if it was the police, you know, all of this is IG would have just called all those guys. Just leave them. But then you will still have to call the IG.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, what he did later, he ought to have done.
Before.
It was when he called the CDS, and the CDS spoke to the guy. Wike now left. Granted.
Do you really understand what I'm protesting for?
Protest.
No, I'm not protesting that. Wike went there to fight.
Total power. I am protesting of the military, right?
I am protesting that even regardless, even as a president, president votes, right? He has a local government. So when it's time for election, he comes down as big as he is. He will come all the way from Abuja. When Buhari was alive, he will go to Daura to go and vote. That shows that local government is not just ordinary. So I am just saying, even as a military man, there is nothing stopping you from having a proper documentation. Do you know that if that military man or retired military man who owns that land actually have a proper documentation, do you know there would have been problems since that time? There would have been problem. But nobody is just talking about if this thing. There would have been problem if he has, because they would have military might have look at what were we not here when electricity distributor they changed. Wait. Well, are you not in the country? Wait now. The same military have invaded a police barracks before because there were issues. Government to government. There is nothing. So is this Nigeria in Abuja? They have locked down the office of the minister for works and for works and housing, Chris Ngige, when he tried to misbehave. They shut it down. Oga, you will not enter. So if there was a proper documentation and that thing came up and he called that man a fool, meanwhile they were right. You know how Nigerian military will behave when they arrive.
So let me say something. All the estates approved by Erufai
that was what they
has been revoked. Why? You don't do things like that, because why? The seat of a minister of that state is a continuous government. It's not about the person, and that's what I'm
Are you now saying the houses that Sanwo-Olu are demolished so far, that all of them don't have
notice? They say they don't have paper. Notice. If you notice, Lagos State government said they don't have proper documentation.
You
but
know,
what he cannot go to an existing estate that has been there all this while with proper documentation and revoke it and say that is the past. Governor.
The same thing we are talking about is what is happening. It happened in Anambra State. It happened. Soludo.
I am from Anambra State.
No. Don't use Barrister Pink. I don't want you to bring that. I'm from Anambra State.
I am from Anambra State.
Let's just be realistic. You always say I'm a Nigerian. No. Now you always say let's say Nigeria. No. Now don't now because of a particular topic. Now you don't want to say I'm from Anambra State. No. I will not take that. We are all Nigerians.
You took it to Anambra.
I took it to Anambra. I did not say she's from Anambra State. So don't say I am
will tell you what she knows about
you. Don't understand.
Okay. If I talk about myself now, would you say I grew up in myself?
That's a different case. The fact that I am pointing that I'm pointing that in Anambra State in the same thing of no proper documentation does not warrant to say I'm from Anambra State. How many people have? No, because you are from Anambra State and you have been in Lagos all the while. You only go once in a while. And it's not like, all of these things. When Soludo came out, there was a particular place in Anambra that he had to use flying boats or whatever to cross to that place. To cross to that place. Those people don't have light for about 21 years.
It will be those
in that place, you had the former Minister of Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige. You've had Willie Obiano, you've had Peter Obi, and they did not get to that place to give them light. And this guy got to that place. So if we are trying to make illustration, not to either sound defend or to bring down a particular state, but to just let you know that you see this demolition of a thing is happening everywhere in the country.
So you still don't understand why.
So when you say continuous government,
you know why?
They
use family land without even converting it to their own. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why it was easy for him to demolish. What this illustration you gave, that place he used boats is shortcut because inside Anambra you can still connect to all those people in Sugbe and all those places because it's riverine area. I hope you understand. So it doesn't mean that you cannot connect by land. That he used shortcut from the back. If you ask me, why I'm saying that I'm from Anambra, because I know how they operate there. Your father will say I have 5 land, I take this one. The guy will never say okay, let me go and do CFO. That's what I'm trying to explain to him, that the person that is on that land is relying on his father's gift. And he never ever in his life thought of saying, "Sure, it's our family land now. They say I should build here." He never ever thought of the fact that he has to do CFO. So I know how my people operate. That's what I'm saying. And from Anambra, I can tell you for free.
Okay, so they operate with that CFO.
They operate because they rely on their father's gift.
When government
and the other party is talking about, the other party is talking about is the market. They call it what's the name of this?
Please, let's move on. We have less than 10 minutes on the show.
Yeah.
On the show. Time has gone. I mean, it's a fantastic show. I always like it like this. But then, quickly, let's talk about there's no time. PDP sacking Wike from that place. There has been a lot of drama about 4 governors under the platform of the PDP said they are not involved. As a matter of fact, Taraba State Governor came out immediately to say he's not part of these people. That's Kefas. Okay. Yeah. Kefas came out immediately to say no, he's not among them. Lawyer, I don't know how these things work.
Yeah.
A court already said it. Another court. I think they are both same courts.
Yeah, equal jurisdiction.
They are both same court, but different jurisdiction. They say, is it that Sheyi Makinde used his own governor influence to make the court in your state? Gave him the order. Is it that Wike used his own influence to make the court in Abuja gives the order? Or what's going on? I want to understand that part first.
So the truth about this whole thing, if it's just a chapter of the party that they say they want to hold something in Ibadan, I will support the state high court. But because this convention concerns everybody, yes, so I will say I will support.
Abuja is more powerful.
Not Abuja, Federal High Court.
Federal High Court.
Not
That's
Abuja.
What I'm saying.
The truth is that there is a Federal High Court in every state.
Yeah. Okay.
That is representing the one in Abuja.
Okay, the one that gave the order in your state is State High Court.
It's a State High Court.
So now Federal High Court is saying stop it and even instructed INEC. But now they've done it. What is the implication?
So the implication about this thing is that anything that comes out from that thing is null and void.
So that the sack Wike is a joke.
It's a joke. That's he knew what he was saying. That's why he said the birthday party or so, the party that was hot, something like that. Because why? Fine.
So the question is, why is PDP wasting time?
They are not wasting time. They just felt that maybe, once upon a time it was like that. There was somebody that was in their party that was distorting the flow of PDP. And by the time they removed that guy, the guy just enter his motorcycle, gone, and PDP will convene. So they just felt that these people, they are very close to the government. They just believe that what they don't understand is that an existing president, even coming from any party, can appoint anybody from any party as far as the person can deliver. So they are looking at it that is anti-party. It's not anti-party. It is a government now. He is not representing.
Between me and you, is Wike not doing anti-party?
Now you see it.
No. Yes or no? Between me and you, Wike they do anti-party.
His appointment is not anti-party.
Don't answer me like a lawyer. Answer me. Answer me.
Your response. You're sounding like a
between you and it's not a yes and no. We have to dissect it. In law, we don't have. I
said don't answer like a lawyer. Even in law. Even in law. What are you talking about?
So the truth about this whole thing.
Between me and you,
I will say yes. But in law, it is not. So because you can dissect it. Were they friends before the president became a president?
Were they friends? Wow. Where we
hold on. They might establish something.
For where?
But
don't joke. Because that time it was wicked. It was Tinubu. Rotimi Amechi.
Hold on. The 1999 set. The people that came in.
Yes,
they set. They have friends that they might say this person is a good person.
So you can still Jerry Ghana.
That's not friends. That's recommendation now.
Hold on. They can still rely on that. But the truth about the whole thing, as a layman, not the law, everything I've seen about him is anti-party. Especially what happened in Rivers State. It was like obvious anti-party.
That is not anti-party. It's anti-party because it's very strong.
And that's the reason why Fubara was not present at that convention.
Exactly.
Fubara now is in two parties, APC and Wike.
No, he's taking a chill pill.
APC and Wike. all the lawmakers are in APC. So most of the commissioners.
So the truth is that they would have just obeyed the Federal High Court and don't waste money.
I believe PDP.
Wait, you said don't waste money. I did the owner of the money.
My brother, let's not go to that place. That's Stanley, you are just making anger inside my body. Please stop.
I did the owner of the money. They brought taxpayers' money from different states to come and hold that funny thing they call convention in Ibadan.
No, he needs to make a move to show that we are ready to move on without
I actually didn't want to.
But the truth is that
what if Makinde is actually working for Tinubu?
It's not impossible. It's not, because sometimes those people that always show you that strength that they are behind.
Because
they're actually the
I am very disappointed in Duro Ediri.
That's what I'm telling you.
Duro Ediri even instructed Wike. He said it in the national television. Don't come to Bayelsa and destroy my state. Don't come. And Wike did not come. The same Duro Ediri has defected to the APC.
Exactly.
Duro Ediri has defected to the APC does not mean he's still friends. He's still friends with Wike.
I'm not saying.
Wike is working APC.
Let's wait.
But he didn't hide it.
His politics, so and we know how this thing works. First, these guys are from the same region. They can frustrate him not to join the APC.
You cannot frustrate him.
Wait now. Baba is party now. Do you know why Atiku left PDP?
It's a thing of
everybody, all of us don't know why Atiku left PDP. We just feel like he's tired of PDP, want to go to ADC.
Bro.
All these things they have background tones.
Atiku has been selfish. Atiku would remain selfish until he considers the interest of the people. Because for the life of me,
for the life of you, is that not selfish? For the life of everybody.
What's
the difference between you and Atiku now? What's the difference between you? I'm telling you what is.
No, the truth behind ADC is that.
Pray for yourself first.
Let's not know.
The truth about
for the life of me.
We are done with the problem.
I put it on that you are
speaking. I put it to you that we must end this show.
Stanley. I never thought so a day will come that you are going to make such a statement. I just said, for the life of me, I can't.
Jennifer, please come and carry this guy.
Sorry, I think the thing you are saying is not something that is very, very okay. For the life of you,
it's not okay. It can be okay tomorrow.
Well, that's the best that we can bring to you. I wish we can go on. I'm so sweating inside my shirt. You want, but it's happening. They shake me like this. I don't like her. Fantastic word to our ODs. God bless you guys. Engineers, director. Badmus, a bad boy when he was young and became, OD, Mitv now. He's a young guy.
Thank God for Bamamuri.
Keeping white beards and no hair.
White beard don't reduce. Sakpa
He intentionally reduced it.
I say Sakpa?
No, say if you get white beard, they will say you get money gone.
When Billy too much, you will look say guy.
Beard gang.
Yes, now you get white and you are
the white gang different from the black gang.
White beard.
Different from Wole Soyinka.
Wole Soyinka on a book maker. You know now also. Ogami na joke deal. No be when go feel now. We have to leave now. Stanley Poy.
They will remove your name as host.
They don't Robin Emmanuel.
It's been an amazing Monday morning sharing our insightful opinions with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Trust us, tomorrow will be another bumper edition. Thank you so very much. My name is Stanley Polikau. We'll do this again tomorrow.
Barrister Pink.
I am Barrister Pink. Egbe. Bye for now.
That's what she talk. You don't even do my own. I was surprised that our students too, they were telling me how me I used to sign up. Stanley said, I hope you enjoyed it. I don't hope. I know you enjoyed it because it was a fantastic show. I am Robin Emmanuel Oluwafemi. For a short, you can call me Real. I'll see you again tomorrow. From all of us, it's a bye-bye.